Good morning. So I've been trying to make my videos more consistent, but I think I'm just consistently inconsistent. I don't know, part of it's my personality, part of it's my health, so I'll just make videos when I make them. And the topics are going to change all the time. There are some things that will always probably be there, but today we're talking about makeup and my hair. So I shaved my hair off because I get really bad migraines, and they got so bad that the weight of my hair on this part of my head where I used to keep my messy bun, it hurt so bad that I couldn't stand it. And I went and got it cut, and I still didn't like it, and I wasn't happy till I shaved my head. Now I've got new medications for my headaches, and I'm doing better, so I'm growing it back. And I'm trying to embrace my crone phase. I will be 50 on December 31st, and I don't know, that feels like a really significant achievement to me. I think growing old is something to be celebrated because the alternative is death. So I'm excited to turn 50, and our society really kind of shames women for being older, and I'm rejecting that, because you either get older or you die, and I think getting older is the better option. And so instead of coloring my hair, my intention right now is to let it grow out. See, I'm getting these white hairs on the side. I really don't like when people call my hair gray. It's white. It's not silver. It is white. And I think it's because my grandfather had snow white hair, and he looked like Santa Claus before he died. He was a redhead. I'm not. I have the redheaded skin, but not the redheaded hair. And so yeah, I am embracing my crone phase, but I'm picky about what you call my white hair. They are white. So with that, it's at this weird length right now, and when I just brush it, I feel like it looks like old lady hair. I had my hairdresser and actually another hairdresser tell me to use pomade. So I was just shopping on Walmart. I know, scandalous for hairdressers, but I'm not a real hairdresser, makeup artist. I'm just a lady. And I settled on this one. Got to be glued spiking wax. It comes in a pretty yellow container. Fits my personality. And it says, rub a small amount into palms and work through damp or dry hair. My hair is damp right now. So here we go. I don't know what's a little bit. I don't usually use a little bit. Is that a little bit or is that a lot? We're gonna call it a little bit. My hands are really dry. Hopefully it doesn't soak in my hands. And then I'm gonna try to be spiky. Right now my hair is just towel dried. When it's this short, I don't even brush it, because if I brush it, it lays flat. But I've got just enough wave and natural curl that it kind of spikes really easy, but as it's getting longer, it's laying down more. Okay. Maybe I should move this light. Move it over here. Is that better? Okay. I don't see a difference. Okay, so I don't know. If I love the hair, I'll have to play with that. Okay, then I got, ugh, my hands are all sticky. Ugh. What if you put brush cleaner on your hands? Is that a bad way to wash your hands? I just don't want to get up. And then I'll wipe with paper towel. Hey, that worked pretty good. All right. I have two little dogs sniffing everything I do. Okay, so I got this new foundation that I've been seeing advertised on Instagram and Facebook, and I want to try that, and I'll tell you more about it. But first, I'm going to put on primer. I used to sell Unique, so I've got a lot of Unique products. So I'm going to use the Unique primer, because by selling Unique, I learned that foundation, no matter what kind of foundation, looks way better if you use primer. So here we go. Priming, which I should have moisturized first because I'm dry as the Sahara Desert. But I end up using a ton of primer when I forget to moisturize because my skin just soaks it up like a sponge. I should put on my watch because my face is red. That usually means my heart rate or my blood pressure are high. Let's check out my heart rate. See if I can hold still long enough to find out. Okay, I'll try to keep this arm still while this arm puts on the primer. Okay, what did I miss? I think just my nose. Okay. And then my skin is so sensitive that just the act of rubbing it brings color to it. So if I want to look like I have sunburn, just have to rub my face. Oh yeah, my heart rate's 136. I need to calm down. I'm probably a little dehydrated. Let's have a drink. Okay. All right, now I'll tell you about this foundation. I found it very intriguing because they said you get to try it for free. It's called Il Makiage. And they had this little test to tell you what shade you need, which I have a really hard time picking out the right shade. And they also say it doesn't come off inside your mask. And since we're all wearing masks a lot these days, that was really appealing to me. I really, really like Kat Von D. This is what I usually use. Kat Von D, what's she call it? 24-hour wear, full coverage. It says Locket. Is that the kind of foundation? I don't know. I love the bottle. It's super cute. And I love that Kat Von D stuff is all vegan. So I don't know if Il Makiage is vegan or not. But they say to try it every day for 7 days to decide if you like it, if it's the right shade, everything. Still kind of look like old lady Elvis Presley hair, don't I? Oh well, it's gonna grow, right? All right, so it says, apply 2 pumps to your entire face, jaw, and neckline. Okay. Oh, I want to put eye primer first. Where's my eye primer? Here we go. Let's put on some eye primer. So, my daughter that told me to make the video is actually a makeup artist, but I guess my family thinks it's entertaining to watch me put on my makeup. So, do this for them. All right, now here's the Il Makiage, or Makiage. I don't even know what language that is. So I'm gonna do 1 pump at a time. So here's one. There we go, there's 1 pump. And then I'm gonna poke it out my face. And then here's another pump. It's pretty big pumps. And then I watched a little tutorial video, and the way the girl put it on is different than what I'm used to. So I'm gonna try to be different. Okay, so they say, step 2, blend out with a brush or sponge, not by hand. So I have my fantabulous Kat Von D brushes that I'm going to use because this one did not come with a brush. I would have had to buy it separate. So here we go. So I guess we're gonna, and this is supposed to be medium to full coverage. I have a really hard time matching foundation to my skin because I have fair skin. But I guess some people have fairer skin because when I try to just order the lightest shade, it's too light. And so, yeah. This one I'm trying, they told me to get number 35. So here we go. I personally think I'm gonna need more. You can tell me if you think I'm wrong. But I'm used to, since my skin is so red, I like my makeup to be kind of like a mask, to just totally cover. But maybe that's why it comes off all over my mask. I put on too much. Take a breath. In case you don't already know, I have sarcoidosis, and the rapid heart rate actually makes you breathless too. I have dysautonomia, sarcoidosis, so my autonomic nervous system is wacko, and my lungs aren't as good as they used to be. I also have asthma, but I don't usually think about that much. Not everybody puts foundation on their eyes. I learned how to do makeup at modeling school in the 80s, and they told us to put it everywhere. You basically just bathe yourself in foundation. I know that's not the style anymore, but old habits die hard. So here I am. Besides, my eyes are red too. Ta-dunk. Maybe I should have just done half of my face so you could see side by side. But I didn't. I'm not sure about my hair. I'm gonna have to play with my hair. My hair doesn't stay one length long enough for me to get used to the style. But I hope I'm gonna look like, when it gets long, I'm gonna be like this witch with these long white streaks. Isn't that gonna look cool? Okay. Honor my ancestors, the ancient people of Sweden and Scotland. Hopefully I don't insult any Swedish or Scottish people. Okay, there we go. What do you think? I think I do look better. I'm not 100% sure if it's better than the Kat Von D. I guess the real test is to put on a mask and see what happens. This is a cute mask I recently got at Dillard's. They actually, I thought it was for breast cancer, but it's to support domestic violence shelters, because with the pandemic, unfortunately, domestic violence is on the rise because you get locked in your house with your abuser. Bad things happen. I actually stayed in a domestic violence shelter when I was younger, and so this is a cause that's important to me. So I'm going to put it on, and then we're going to see. Okay. Don't be careful. Just be like you always are. Isn't it a cute mask? And then, look, no makeup. So that part worked. There's no makeup in my mask, and I just put it on. That's pretty cool. Oh, wait for 5 minutes for foundation to set before checking the shade. We didn't do that. Don't match to your neck or wrist. They're a different tone than your face. Finish your face with concealer, blush, and bronzer. Wear for a full week to determine if it's perfect for you. Okay, let's put on the rest. This video is getting long though. Woo. So, my blush is Revlon. Got it from the grocery store because blush lasts me forever. I'll show you. This is all I do with it. That's it. That's all I do with my blush. That's why it lasts forever and ever and ever. And then here's my bronzer. I actually consider it a contour. It's Hoola, and I love it. It came with this little brush. I got it at Sephora. I like to put some here because I don't like the way nature made my jawline, and I put some up here. I used to be really concerned about making my face look thinner. That's not really such a concern to me, but you know, like I said before, old habits. And then I like powder. That makes me an old lady, doesn't it? That's an 80s thing. So I have this big poofy brush. I think I got it from Victoria's Secret. I can't remember. And then my powder is also from the grocery store. CoverGirl. I probably go through translucent powder more than anything. I've got another one over here from Pure, but I don't like to waste my makeup. I like to use stuff up. And since I've been so sick this year, I have barely worn makeup. Okay. That was way too much powder. We'll put some off on the dogs. Here you go, dogs. Have some powder. But you know that dewy, shiny look that younger people like? Younger, I mean as in my daughters that are 27 and 33. Yeah, I'm like, girl, your face is shining. When I was young, you did not want any shine on your face. And these days, I guess people want their faces shiny. So, again, old habits, right? Okay, what else was I supposed to put on? Oh, I forgot the concealer and I already put on the powder and I was really excited about the concealer. I'll have to put the concealer on tomorrow. Sad day, sad day. Okay, but they also sent me a free gift, ink liner in black. And this actually reminds me a lot of the Kat Von D eyeliner. So let's see if I can do this. I can't look at the camera and do it. I have to look at myself. Or maybe if I do it over here. Okay. If you guys have makeup tips, you can put them in the comments. I am open to them. My last makeup class was in the 80s. Unless you count the stuff I learned from Selling Unique. Oh, this is a new thing that I saw on Facebook. That you just pull it out here instead of following your actual lash line. What do you think? One thing that I like. So, I like to say I have baklava eyelids now that I'm older. You know, when you're 14 and you have that nice taut skin, really easy to put on eyeliner. When you get older, I'm not sure what age it happened. I'm 49, but it's like, have you ever had baklava? It's got this nummy, flaky crust, but if you were to try to draw on it, it would crack and the crust would come off. So that's how I feel with my eyelids. Because if you look real close, like there are these wrinkles in the foundation. So yeah, I call them baklava eyelids. And they're really hard to put eyeliner on, but this wasn't too bad. And my hands are kind of shaky, so I feel like that's pretty good for a shaky hand and a baklava eye. All right, you guys, I love you for watching, and I will talk to you again in the future.